have tons of free time? You have loads of extra money lying around. Do you struggle to drive without being micromanaged? Introducing having a girlfriend. Having a girlfriend is the #1 way to ensure all of your extra energy is used up. With this exclusive offer, you get to be responsible for the happiness of 2 people instead of just one. Why pursue your dreams when you can pour all your time into low ROI activities, including going out on dates, taking expensive vacations, and spending countless hours on emotional support?
When I was single, I had a lot of freedom and was always happy. But now that I have a girlfriend, I have somebody who constantly wants to know
Now
what
that I
I'm
have a
thinking
girlfriend,
about. Now I finally hate my life.
Come on, babe, let's go shopping.
Right away, dear.
Admit it. Life is boring without frequent childlike emotional breakdowns. Spice it up by getting a girlfriend today. Are you sick of your girlfriend always saying, blah, 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 you never listen? Well, do I have the solution for you? Introducing Boyfriend Stunt Doubles. Boyfriend Stunt Doubles are the most effective way to get your life back. She wants to vent about work? We got you covered. She's crying for literally no reason? We got you covered. She wants to cuddle? You know we got you covered. Simply tap in one of our stunt doubles and let them do all the emotional work so you can do just the fun parts and get back to doing what you actually want. All of our Boyfriend Stunt Doubles are 100% chemically castrated, so you don't have to worry about any funny business.
Thanks to the Boyfriend Stunt Double, I was able to pour more time into my work and find a cure for cancer. Instead of serving just one complaining, whiny person, I was able to serve humanity.
Why spend all your time trying to make one person happy? A person who's incapable of happiness anyway. A woman, when you could impact millions of people with your business, invention, or art. So what are you waiting for? Stop on in today.
If you want to talk, text, cry, or cuddle, it's time to call a Boyfriend Stunt Double.
I think we should go on a break.
What do you mean?
Well, I want the comfort of you being there for me, but I also really want to hook up with this hot guy that I've been DMing lately. But if he realizes he doesn't want to be with me, then I want to go back to being exclusive with you.
Oh, okay. That seems cool.
Okay, see ya!
Alright, sounds good. Babe, you're back.
Guys are such dicks!
Oh no!
That guy that I was DMing that said he just wanted to rail me didn't actually want to date me.
No!
Or his friends. Tyler, Jimmy, Jerry, Michael, Jake, Chad, Joseph, Braxton, Malcolm Kellner. That douchebag broke my heart.
Aw.
I think I made a huge mistake.
Babe, who would have thought the guy you just threw yourself at with almost no effort on his part wouldn't want to date you? So, are we back to being exclusive?
You know, I think I'd like that. Wait, you didn't hook up with anyone, did you?
Of course not! I would never break your trust like that.
Okay, good.
Cool, I'm glad we're back to being just us.
Me too.
Hey,
This is Adapter. She's suing her boyfriend XQC for a divorce, even though they were never married. I have many videos going through the court case, and if you think I'm trying to make Adapt look bad, you're wrong. She's doing it herself. She sent a violation to the judge that XQC is spending her money. And after deep research into the ocean, the wasted money she reported as a violation, and even requested the jury to hold XQC jailed and fined for, was a tip he made to a waitress. XQC tipped $1,200.
Just to make sure, okay, this for you. It's not an error, okay? I had some randomizer. I'm not.
Adapter is using a good deed that maybe helped a mother feed her starving kids as a violation against him to get him jail or win 50% of 50 million. Imagine being so greedy you want to destroy a whole person's hard work for years just because you don't want to take accountability like the rest of society, just because you're lazy. Get a job, do a service for others, and get paid like all the rest of us. Many see streaming as a joke and not a real job, and I totally understand that because it's everybody's dream job. But we need to understand that X serves as a service. Entertainment. Something that Adapter realized that she will never be able to do. And she's fully aware of this, and it's the reason she's trying to take down the person who has been her food coupon for years. She's doing everything possible to take down the X. She also sent a jury a violation for buying a Rolex and for betting $500,000 on a World Cup game. She also sent a jury a violation for streaming their argument without her knowledge. But she sent a message in his live stream chat before going there. So X is restricted from buying jewelry, accessories, clothes. Restricted from gambling. He's not allowed to touch his McLaren 720S. Not allowed to change the password to his bank card. He's not allowed to go near her, so he can't go to sue. He's not allowed to change passwords on email addresses. He's not allowed to sell his houses. All this while her lawyer fees is being paid by X. Let's was going to address all of this, but he decided not to do it because that was exactly what she wanted, and X is not dumb.
Schizo shit is fine to talk about and like debug whatever, but actual, legitimate, triple layered in, mass hysterical schizo shit, sometimes something is so insane that like you don't touch it. That's what I meant. You don't even bother.
He's the best tank in Overwatch history, and he made the right tactic. He said it was so much garbage lies that there's not even a reason to address it. This made Adept so mad because her landlord will kick her out if she doesn't pay her rent, and she needs the views to do it. So she took the plane all the way to his house and changed the passcode to his door without him knowing.
Bro, I asked somebody to do something at my house, to help with like stuff, and the door code doesn't work. It worked like 3 days ago. I think I'm gonna have to fucking go deal with stuff offline. I have a lot of really cool and things that I like in my house, and I feel comfortable that, you know, it could just get like swept under me.
Not only did she sue him trying to take 50% of his 50 million net worth, he's not allowed to gamble, buy or sell houses, or sign big contracts with the streaming site that is taking over. But X can't even have peace anymore. And I'm not even talking about her scraping the bottom of his car. The maximum weight is 954 pounds. So what do you think? It was the last day in the month and Adept had to pay her rent, so she had to start the new drama, like she always does, and posted an Insta story of 5 hot dogs with a ring on it. Everybody started attacking XQC from every direction. They were disappointed with him. How could he make such a decision? Since bestiality is illegal, can't marry animals in Texas. Everybody seems to have woken up from the lazy copy acting that Adept has been doing. The judge has already denied every request that she made in the case, except the use of the 2 cards that X bought. I have videos explaining everything in detail if you want to see. And her old best friend has now leaked messages that she made that is very bad. How she only cares about money, fame, and food. And she also cheated on her ex. Not X, her ex. Or maybe X. Who knows?
Anybody here in a relationship?
No. Not anymore. She just broke up with me because I shot her in Rust.
Oh, that's okay. Mine did the same thing, but because I punched her in RP.
Well, chat, this is what has happened so far, okay? So 1, my ex-girlfriend has sued me, and the court sent me an official document for a case. I am not telling any more details of this because it is confidential, okay? I am taking this to court against her, to be honest. And it's...
Hello, XQC. This is Adept's lawyer. I'm sending this message to you to remind you that the McLaren isn't yours, bucko. Also, your last 3 relationships with the women didn't work out. Maybe try some of those femboys you like so much instead. Get the juice.
People saw something and are now speculating about what it means, and the problem is that they don't understand how these things work whatsoever. I will tell you with 100% confidence, I am not married. I was never married, and honestly, like everybody that's been watching the stream for like 6 years, okay, know my exact mindset about this, that I would probably never get married for the rest of my life, okay? It's not something that interests me. I think people do it out of like customs or whatever. I don't see any value in it, okay? Well, dude, what about the thing that would require you to understand how these things work and put 2 and 2 together? But pretty chill. Bathroom, with the shower. Could have been better with the shower, to be honest, but it is what it is. And then just closets, washing stuff, then gym, 3-car garage. Pretty sure it smells terrible though, because stuff's been in there for a while. But it is what it is. You gotta say goodbye.
Well, dude.
I guess. Office room. Okay. I'm getting out. Thank you for helping.
Yo, you know what's crazy, guys? I didn't realize that that woman in there, she real popular on OnlyFans. So when I was playing, I was like, hindsight, I'm like, yo, y'all got me good. I've been promoting the OnlyFans model. What the All right, guys, this is going to be a super charged stream. Supercharged. Juice everywhere. I'm talking so much juice. I gotta open some stuff. Give me a second, because you know me, like, what do you got, Henry? You always say you got the juice, and when you do, you deliver. But Henry, how you gonna get something if they sealed the case? How you gonna get something? How, Henry? How? Oh, snap. If you've been following me on Henry Court, you already know what documents that I have. You already know. You're like, oh yeah, I know the case seal, but man, where there's a will, there's a way. Give me a second. Let me pull up the XQC court documents, because I know all y'all here for it. You like, do you really got new XQC court documents? Don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to me, Henry. Don't lie. And I'm like, guys, of course I got new XQC documents. Like, just because it's sealed, give me a second, gotta download. Just because it's sealed, right? It's sealed to y'all, but when it come to me, swiper no swiping, right? Swiper no swipe. Let me turn on this so everyone can get they just due. Let me turn on this so everybody can get they just due. Turn on the alerts. I see we got some early contributors. We gonna get to it. Give me a second. But yeah, my daughter is upstairs sleeping. Okay, so with that being said, if she comes down, or whatever, if she come down, then we up. Stream over. All right. Let me give proof of life. I gotta turn my goddamn camera on, like, proof of life. This was signed August 2nd. Don't say nothing. I already know her mods is up in here. Her simps is up in here. Her parasite support team is up in here. And don't block them either. We want them to see. Because I'm doing a test. I got more court documents that you like. Yo, how did you get the court documents? Oh, gosh. All right. Anyway, before we go on, guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm HenryResilient, aka XQC court case guy, aka YouTube Henry, aka whatever nickname you want to call me. Court guy. I think they call me court guy, right? They're like, yo, you the court guy, ain't you? Yeah, you court guy. We gonna call you court guy. So that's who I am. What do? You
dig, bro. You like to dig.
I dig. I go for shit that people don't want to go for. You know, some people, just read what's on TMZ or, read what Dexter Toe is reporting or anything like that. And what else do I have? I have all her proof that was entered into evidence. You like, you got all her proof? Like, yeah, man, I got all her proof. People be forgetting. I've been covering this case since January. We at August, which is crazy, right? All her proof. Now, if you don't know, I do not have who testified. I don't have that shit. I don't got it. But I can, we gonna try to narrow it down, if you will, based on her historical proof. We gonna narrow it down. What else do I got? We got Maya Higa. Where are my Higas at? Where are my Higas at? Oh, I can't get too loud before I wake my daughter up. My Higas. Look, where Henry Court at? Oh shit, DMs. Look, I gotta stop doing that. I be getting jammed up so bad when I be doing the whatchamacallit. When I be opening up whatchamacallit, when I open up my damn Discord. But look, where all my Higas at? Hold on, let me open this link in it. Give me a second. Here we go. Where my Higas at? My Higas. If you my Higa, put it in there. Put it in there. All right, but look, guys. If you want to contribute to the show, you can join the Resilient Army. You can super chat. You can do the stream elements donation. There are plenty of ways for you to contribute. Now, if you're like, you know what, man, fuck contributing. I don't got it. It's cool. No problem. Just do me a favor. Hit the like button on YouTube. It's free. Now, if you happen to be on Twitch, I did post something for whatchamacallit. I did post an ad blocker link on Twitch. If you click that link, you will see no ads. I promise. But anyway, let's get to the early contributors to the day. Dust. I cut off Dust super chat. We must be getting crazy. Sorry about that, Dust. But shout out to Chad, who said, shout out to you and your daughter. What's good with the Resilient Army? Me and my daughter good. We actually want to see Bluey this weekend. And I got her a Bluey dress. I got the Bluey shirt. We got the VIP Bluey experience. So she gonna get to meet Bluey. She gonna take a picture. All that good stuff. Guys, you know I'm using OBS. So the software a little different. I'm shocked it cut off Dust super chat. I had it highlighted, ready to go. But anyway, we know Dust. We everybody know Dust, man. Spam them goddamn Dust emojis. And shout out to S Tampa, always in the building, always represents. Sorry I'm late, my juicer. What's the news? Desperate times calls for desperate measures, okay? Now, you know how we work. You know how we operate. You know XQC last. XQC is last. Let's see how many people we got watching. Goddamn. All right. If you can get me to 400 likes, we'll go straight to XQC. And XQC is major. XQC is big. XQC is massive. I'm not lying. I'm not bullshitting you guys. I'm not trying to whatchamacallit. All right, now what does he say? There we go, Dust. He come in.
I got money.
He said, how many likes does this stream need to get for you to post a TikTok dancing? You will never see me post a TikTok dance. You know what? I take that back. I recently gave my editor an incentive, a performance bonus. Okay? If the channel hits certain mile markers, well, one in particular right now, if we hit 1 mile marker, or one, in corporate, we call it a key performance indicator. KPI, if you will. I gave him 1 KPI. And the way you can help him hit that KPI is if you can sub to my channel. The more subs I get on my YouTube channel, the closer we get to him getting this bonus. And it's a decent bonus. You know, I'm not rich. I am not rich. All right. And if you want, you could donate via $ HenryResilient on the Cash App. Let me make sure we don't got none of that. And cool. No cash apps. All right, so what we need to do first, guys, it's the weekend, right? And I think we have some Coach Gang members up in this bish. We got to go to some stories, right? You know how Mizkif and Crazy Slick, you know, best friends for life. Best friends for life. And we're going to get to Kai Cenat too. Kai Cenat too. Kai Cenat is coming. Kai Cenat is coming. Good old KPC. Look, if you in corporate America, you know about the KPIs. You know about the KPIs. Everyone's graded on them. So I was, you know, my editor, he is young. I'm like, hey man, I need you to edit some video. You know, he docs me. He leaked my DMs too today. I'm like, bruh, you just go. And yeah, Flossie did hit me up. Flossie hit me up and he was like,
what's up, nigga? What's up for the weekend, nigga?
I'm like, Flossie. Floss. Whoa. Did I hear you correctly? He was like, oh man, my bad, Henry. My bad. But look, this clip right here, right? This is Mizkif and Crazy Slick. Now, Crazy Slick is on the bottom getting canceled. Crazy Slick getting canceled right now. And we about to see what Mizkif about to do. You see Crazy Slick about to get arrested for possibly doing something he ain't supposed to do. And Mizkif saw my man in action, saw him struggling, ran and got the car and skedaddled up out of there, right? I love you, bro. He gone. He out. Now, one reason he might do this is because if you got that work in the car, if you got that 25 to life in the car, if you got that blicky in the car, you don't want to get caught with that. So shout out to his man for, you know, hopping into action quickly and expeditiously. But let's go to Kai Cenat, because I know everyone is talking about Kai Cenat. And if someone can just keep me abreast where we are with the like situation, we can get to where we need to get. We close. It looks like we're about halfway there. Already. But yeah, he had to take the whip, because if he don't take the whip, then, you know, my man probably going to 25 life. But with the whip gone, they don't got no evidence on him. He probably was in the stolen Kia. You know, Kia boys. Kia boys is out here. And it is Friday. It is Friday. And typically on Fridays, we do go to our woman who has the pussy for the 40. She got it for the 40. And let's see if I can find her quick, fast. And don't be looking at my likes, guys. Do not look at my likes. Don't look. They not for you. They for me. They for me. Okay? They for me, by me. And I think I've been scrolling too far. I can't find her. All right. No worries. Let's go to Kai Cenat. Give me a second. If you guys don't know, Kai Cenat got arrested or detained. Really, he really got detained. He really didn't get arrested per se. Where's my video? We tripping. This is what happens when I don't prep. You're like, are you prepped? No, I'm not prepped. Kai Cenat live. He dropped it. Oh no, he took it down? Oh, he deleted the video. He deleted the video. I'm wondering like why it didn't show up. Hold up, guys. You guys know the video I'm talking about, right? I never would have suspected that he would delete it. I never would have. Let me try to go to his channel, see if it's still there, or if he deleted it there. He probably deleted it there too.
Yo, motherfucking pussy and shit.
Whoa. Oh my God, he deleted it everywhere. Oh my God. Oh my, there's got it. No, it was there. I was like, oh, he uploaded it. It did like 180,000 views into like an hour. I was like, God damn. It's okay. Let's go to Twitter. Let's go to the bookmarks. All right. So if you don't know, man, that video was great. Here's Kai Cenat getting treated like a little toddler or whatever, as they carry him out of this mayhem. They carried him out this mayhem because what happened is he thought everything was cool. He went down there to host some stuff, and next thing you know, this is him getting arrested. Well, detained. You don't see him in no handcuffs. They like, hey, come with us. He like, what I do? What I do? You're not, what I do, man? What I do? And they like, bruh, you know what you did. I can't believe, who would delete the video? Now look, Duke Dennis got arrested. Right? This is the guy from,
boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Why did they arrest him? So look, everybody was getting yopped up. They arrested like a gang of people. We'll come back to this later. This is the mayhem that was going on. They just destroying somebody's car. And shout out to my man Dust dropping 5 memberships. Y'all better grab them. Destroying this shit. What happened, guys? Are y'all familiar with what happened? Look at her. Where her parents at? Where they at? Some Higas dancing on the pole. All right. I think she may be showing a little too much. All right, but here's the story.
Absolutely. We're in contact with the influencer. I have our legal team here. I'm going to have a discussion with our Commissioner Caban in a little bit, and then we'll make a decision there.
Well, I'm wondering though, if there's anything specific that you could be charging him with?
Well, we'll discuss with our legal,
All right, of course, mid video, Twitch will always update on my ass. They like, oh, Henry, are you playing a video, Henry? Yeah. All right, now look, here's the escape. Give me a second right here. Here is the escape. The daring escape from the fans. Look, they so thirsty to see him. They jumping off cars. Like, this is crazy, right? Now, when we go to the news story, I'm really pissed off that he deleted that video. It kind of messed up my whole stream. I'm like, why would he delete the video? Kai Cenat live from New York. The cops was like, yo, you got to delete that shit. Or his lawyer was like, you got to delete that shit. This is getting me. Let's see, is this it?
I don't know if you guys know yet.
Nope. All right, let's go to this Instagram thing because I'm pretty sure he's getting charged. And I saved it. That's how I know. I'm like, oh, he's getting charged. Here we go right here. So he did the thing out there.
some were arrested for a variety of different charges, but a lot of patience by the men and women of this department.
All right, Anthony DiLorenzo, Pix 11. Chief, are you going to charge Kai Cenat?
Yes. The influencer is charged. He's going to be charged with multiple counts, at least 2 counts of inciting a riot, unlawful assembly, and a few other charges.
Oh yeah, 10-10 win.
Some time to push him out.
Now,
some were arrested for.
Here's the thing, guys. They say he's going to get charged. I don't agree with the charges because, for one, he could not foresee that many people showing up. And the only reason I say that is because I have a meet and greet tomorrow. Go downtown, like, oh, we downtown, we having a meet and greet. 2 people show up, all said and done, right? But what the problem is, when I'm about to show you these videos, you're about to see so much damage. So many people had to come out and basically get the city together, get the kids corralled, because it was so many people out there. But he should not get charged for this. But they got to. They like, man, you didn't like. Look, let me show you some footage. I can't believe they didn't whatchamacallit. They didn't remove the goddamn video. I'm like, bro, that video was gold. That video was I'm like, oh, we up right here. All right, so we gonna go right here with it.
Things the right way, this wouldn't be happening.
Terry, as you speak, I just want to be clear. We're showing some video here, not. Okay.
No, not at this point. We did see a number of young men who appeared to be talking about the situation that were headed into the subway and moving pretty quickly, but we didn't get a chance to actually speak to them. We see a number of police officers, actually, if you look down the street here, headed east toward Union Square as they're heading into the area right now. We'd say.
Now, look, this is not going to be as good as the interview with LaQuavius that was on Kai Cenat's channel, but this is good stuff.
Probably at least a dozen of them heading in toward the area. Here, actually right by us right now, a couple more police officers with face gear and batons at hand heading toward the crowd there in Union Square. Again, like you mentioned, a couple thousand people. Are you guys going to toward the giveaway? What did you hear about it? 1 second, guys. Here we've got some people who look like they're heading toward it.
Look, she saw him. She's like, oh, we got a ninja. And look, they bring out the, she is probably not the main reporter, right? It's like, when Kanye was working at the Gap store and some brown people come in, they're like, hey, Kanye, go try to sell some jeans. Same for her.
It's a lot of people. I went over there and it's like, yikes, it's like a lot crowd. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like,
were you scared?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I was kind of panicking. I came back to the train, got my mans, and I said, let's go back right now.
You're going.
He got his mans who had the blicky, y'all. He ain't. Oh, I got to get my mans because he got the blicky.
Back? Why?
Cause it's like, it's not every day that you see a famous person, so you gotta take chances when you get the opportunities.
And this Cenat person is famous to you?
He's very famous.
How so? Describe.
He's like.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you. So
they're like, wrap it up. Now look, he's famous. He's probably the most famous and probably, in my opinion, the most entertaining live streamer on Twitch. I know I'm an XQC fan, but Kai Cenat, his streams be way crazy entertaining.
Heard from some of the people here that came for this event.
Focus on this guy right here.
PlayStation giveaway.
Focus right here. Now, the thing was, he was giving away $100 gift cards, and I saw him in the video. But focus on this guy right here. Watch what happens. Watch his reaction.
A young man went there, said that he saw, again, a lot of people. We know that there are thousands of people there, and that he even himself was scared about the situation, but for some reason is now heading back in there. And that is something the police actually don't want. They're warning people to stay away from the area, to not have that crowd grow larger. As you know, that there's.
Did you see it? Did you see him get hit with the goddamn crutch? Here, I'll rewind it for a second. I'm like, bruh, this is me people watching. Like, what the hell is going on?
There are thousands of people there, and that he even himself was scared about the situation, but for some reason is now heading back in there. And that is something the police actually don't want. They're warning people to stay away from the area, to not have that crowd grow larger. As you know, that there's situations that are happening there. That there's a crowd that's growing. It's mayhem. Like you mentioned, Natalie, them throwing items off the food trucks and so forth. So not a situation that they should be heading back into, but of course they are.
Checky, we're actually showing that.
Now look, the cops is about to clear them out. They about to spread like roaches.
Video right now, they're still throwing items off the food truck. But wait, we're going to zoom out because it looks like you can see those kids that were on top of the food truck. Yeah, they're no longer there because police have moved in. They're still trying to disperse the crowds. I understand we do have some breaking news regarding that YouTuber Kai Cenat. Let's get over to
Terry Monahan's on the phone. Terry, what have you learned?
All right, look, man, it threw me off that it got deleted because that video was so good.
About that gazebo
Look at all these people
over the 14th Street station.
Look at all these people.
It's under construction. That's a fear in and of itself, but it's not intended to hold human bodies. How
these ninjas get up top? Goddamn. Goddamn.
No. On top of it, that's not its purpose. So this is a whole nother problem that could evolve because of this completely chaotic crowd. I mean, that is literally the only way to describe a...
Look, if XQC went some randomly, this amount of people wouldn't show up. And look, you know me, but this is a W for Kai Cenat, and I'll tell you why.
And they're all looking for something free.
It's horrible.
Who knows if they're going to get it?
That the city got destroyed, and there were some people who got hurt. A couple businesses were ransacked. But this shows you who the biggest live streamer in the world or Twitch is, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Oh, here's the video that got deleted. Yo.
It's calm out there. Nah, Seattle's fire. You went out there? I can't take it. I heard it's fire.
Good luck.
Oh, we
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hate. When people hate on Kai Cenat, it pisses me off because I'm rooting for him, man. I'm rooting for him in every way, shape, and form.
Oh, we don't got no chat. Fuck it. Yo, it don't matter. I ain't gonna lie, chat. We got no chat on the screen. I'm sorry, chat. Oh, that's unfortunate.
We miss y'all, chat.
Hey, look.
Hey.
Raheem's dead and somebody shot him.
Somebody shot him. And I know you're in this crazy. I know some of y'all really not here right now.
Huh?
Some of them not here right now.
Who?
Some of them not here right now.
Not here.
I don't know these inside amp jokes.
They're not here right now.
They mad 'cause they not here?
They just gotta make their way. They not here. They not here.
I know. I don't see Duke in
here.
What the fuck is that nigga talking about?
I have no idea, yo. But for you guys, this is Kai Cenat, and here I can turn it down a little bit for you guys if you said it was too loud.
Yo, chat, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? Yo, W quality in the motherfucking chat. This shit looking like a movie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yo, bro, they throwing tear gas out there, bro. The NYPD is on dick, bro. NYPD on dick already. Yo, Phantom, pull up real quick. Phantom, pull up. You know what I'm
Now look, this video, unfortunately, the cops already got a copy, so they shouldn't charge him. They shouldn't charge him. And if they charge him, the charges shouldn't stick.
saying? Look, me and I see Phantom. Look, New York, big New York shit, nigga. New York, yo, we got PCs, PS5s, gifties, everything. Let me show him something real quick.
Show him something.
Number one key is to protect this, because we streaming straight this. If it's disconnected, it's not like the other one.
Yo, chat, we got like a lot of these.
Yo, how many cards do you think you got?
Here, $100 is $100 gift card, chat. $100 gift cards all here, bro. We gonna go crazy for New York, man.
The charges should get dropped, though. Charges should get dropped.
NYC, let's go, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Now the crazy thing is, I'm on his Discord, and I follow him. I don't think I'm subbed currently, but he has a super huge, large following. And because you have that large following, you can't predict how your following is going to react to you. Like, oh, I'm going to be here tomorrow. He could have went there, no one showed up, and no harm, no foul. But the fact that thousands of people showed up, property was damaged, people were hurt, they going to try to throw the book at him, and it should get thrown out.
You said what?
Ain't him in the street like this.
Ooh,
boys.
Okay, so chat, look.
Because basically they're penalizing him for being popular. They're not. I mean, you could say it's a reach that they're trying to get him for the inciting a riot, unlawful. What is it? Unlawful organ meeting or something. Didn't go through to get a permit. But if he was to go to Starbucks somewhere and all these people showed up because someone dropped his location, would he be in charge with that again? The fact that he put out that he was going to be in Union Square, that's the whole, hey, I'm going to be in Union Square giving these away. Okay, so.
About to see NYPD, bro. Look, police over there. Welcome to New York, bro. I'm telling you, it's a lot of y'all out there right now. Everybody who's out there, make sure y'all safe. Appreciate everybody who popped out for y'all, bro. We gonna make sure this is safe. Bro, we're not gonna do nothing until it's safe. We gotta make sure it's safe. Everybody's good. But them niggas spotting us already. Hold on. Clear this whole side if you could, so he can see. Yeah, look. Oh, they see shit already, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, it feels so good to be here. Like, nigga, hometown. Like, it's home court advantage. We got home court advantage, bro.
Home court advantage.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at them. They standing like a fucking.
Look at the cops, yo. Barricade. This is more cops than when Malcolm X was like, "Yo, we march."
Unity, bro.
God, we gotta get right here. What? They think this is a civil rights.
That's right now. I bet. So we out. Yo, chat. Look, wait, let me tell chat something real quick. Yo, chat. I know y'all here with me. It's time. But what goes on from here on out, bro? You feel what I'm saying? Everybody for themselves. There's a war out there, man. God damn.
All right, so it's go time, y'all. Now look, when he goes out of this van or this vehicle, you about to see it's gonna look like he likes some high value target.
God damn. Chat. God damn. God damn. Turn me up, man. Oh, yo, man.
And you know what? Shout out to them because he brought all his friends with him, y'all. Like that's rare. No controversies outside the that one incident that I ain't gonna mention, but
yo, make sure y'all protect Chris. He got the motherfucking camera. He got the mafia.
Now look, it's gonna get so hectic. The camera.
I can't have nobody bumping into my shit.
All the A&P out here, man.
Yeah. Let me get off first.
Where we going? Where the park? Where the park? Where the park at?
Right here.
Oh shit, fuck. Oh, we out. Okay, hey, to the middle.
Y'all in front. Yo, I can't have nobody bumping into my book like this time because we see it close to shit.
Any streamer who throws shade on him is just jealous. They stand with you.
You think it's splitting up? They split up.
Yo, I cannot go out there with the book bag.
Camera done. He's gone. And that's pretty much the end. And then you get this. It's game over. But shout out to Kai Cenat, man. Free Kai Cenat, man. They shouldn't be charging Kai, man. It's not his fault he popular, you know what I'm saying? It's really not. Really not. So that's what's going on with Kai Cenat. And shout out to my man Dust. What does he say? Who wins the fight? Jake Paul or Nate Diaz? Jake Paul. Jake Paul wins the fight because if he don't, he's done. And you think about it. He's beaten every MMA fighter. He's beaten them because they're not boxers. So Jake Paul, easy money. Money in the bank. Signed, sealed, and delivered. All right, let's keep going. God damn. Did Travis Scott get charged for the concert incident? I don't know. Did he? I don't know. I don't remember. But Kai Cenat should not be charged. I'm rocking with him. All right, let's go to. Give me a second. I gotta send this to my editor because he's supposed to be cooking up something with this. Let's go to the next one. Where who's up next? Who is up next these days? And shout out to the people who posted the video to me because I'm not the one who's like super duper plugged in. So when it's going, I'm like, shit, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. So did we get the 400 likes yet? Let's see where we at. No, we didn't. God damn. We can get the 400 likes so easy. And the only reason I know it because I'm looking at how many people watching. And I'm like, 400 likes is dumb easy. But if y'all want to sit through, we got Maya Higa and Nopixel, and then we'll get to Kai, and then we'll get to XQC. So, anywho, let's keep it going. The video is a good one. Can't believe it was deleted. Well, it had to get deleted. It had to get deleted because it's evidence, probably. You know, they like this the video. Why did it get deleted? I don't know. Is it evidence? Perhaps. Does it look bad? I don't know. XQC still is number one streamer though. Here's the thing. When it comes to XQC versus Kai Cenat, I'll break it down for you guys. XQC streams longer to an average of what, 70,000 people? 70,000 people, what, about 8 to 12 hours? Great numbers. But what, Kai Cenat, ain't he at like 100,000 subs or something? He could probably hit 100,000. Now here's the thing with Kai Cenat. When he hits 100,000, he's not about to be streaming for 12 hours. Oh, whatever. So I think that's the difference. So when it comes to watch hours, XQC is number one. When it comes to audience, Kai Cenat is number one. Fact. And look, you see look, man, I'll be on his Discord. It's crazy. Now, the thing about these content creators, they're apples and oranges. Apples and oranges. XQC is more of a reactor, if you will, for the most part. And Kai Cenat just be creating content. Like, oh, we're going to do this dating show or this or that. And these are two of my favorites. So it's like 1A and 1B. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. What am I in the mood for today? Do I want to be entertained? And which form of entertainment am I choosing? So when these two stream together, it's crazy. It's like shake and bake Ricky Bobby style. Anyway, guys. Let's get into some relationships are dead. This video is sponsored by San. I don't know if San is up in here. I don't know if she's up in here. This video is sponsored by San. She might be. Reactor Gamer. Yeah, there we go. That's a perfect way to describe XQC. Reactor Gamer. Well, Kai Cenat really ain't a gamer. All right, so in this episode of Relationships Are Dead, sponsored by San, we gonna watch this clip right here.
For me, great, because I love you.
All right, so this woman. What's going on? All right, here we go. Let's hear what she got to say.
I never wanted to not be with you. I never wanted to be without you. I want to do life with you. But in the process of all this happening, you a liar. You got you a and I had to hear from this what y'all relationship was about. No, we not no more.
So this is his wife telling him, since you cheated, we not fucking no more.
I want to see other people. You act like you're the only fucker in this relationship that other people want to. No, no. Let's be real. So what we gonna do is we gonna stay together. We gonna have a beautiful life together for the rest of our lives. We gonna continue getting money together. We gonna continue raising this little girl together. We gonna have a fabulous home. We're gonna love and take care of each other. But I'm gonna other people.
Yo. What the hell is this, man? Is this what marriage is about? Look, I'm so happy to be divorced. I don't have to worry about this, but he get caught cheating. And she like, look, we gonna stay together, but I'm gonna you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be with the. You'd be like, no.
I hope you do too.
Ooh. Jesus Christ.
And we will never ever talk about it. Don't bring me no babies. Don't bring me no diseases. But we gonna do what we want to do outside this house because to this point it has worked.
Time out, bro. This is when you file for divorce, man. Now, granted, you shouldn't be cheating on your wife. You really shouldn't. But now that she caught you, and now she like, hey, we gonna stay together. You gonna mess with who you mess with. I'm gonna mess with who I'm gonna mess with. We gonna continue to raise our child, and we gonna continue to get money. No, go your separate ways. Because here's the thing: at some point, if she leaves, you could be looking at maybe a 5-year marriage. Let's just say this shit lasts for an extra 2 years. Now you're looking at alimony. You know, the longer y'all stay married, the more commingle y'all funds are, the more assets you got to split, the more expensive the divorce, in all honesty. So this is the future. I'll let it rock one more time for all the people who just got here. But would y'all stay in this goddamn marriage?
For me, great, because I love you. I never wanted to not be with you. I never wanted to be without you. I want to do life with you. But in the process of all this happening, you a liar. You got you a bitch, and I had to hear from this bitch what y'all relationship was about. No, we not fucking no more. I want to see other people. You act like you the only fucker in this relationship that other people want to. No, no.
Oh my goodness.
Let's be real. So what we gonna do is we gonna stay together. We gonna have a beautiful life together for the rest of our life. We gonna
Who was running the marriage, her or him?
continue get money together. We gonna continue raising this little girl together. We gonna have a fabulous home. We're gonna love and take care of each other. But I'm gonna other people, and I hope you do too.
Ooh. Jesus Christ!
And we will never ever talk about it. Don't bring me no babies. Don't bring me no diseases. But we gonna do what we want to do outside this house because to this point it has worked.
Bruh, ain't no time out. It's game over. It is it's done. It is, it is effectively. But there's our sponsor. San is here. And what did she say? That's why I said it. Everyone is still struggling to create the old relationship structure. It's dead, guys. I really hate to bring it to you. I hate that you guys had to find out like this that it's dead, but it is what it is. What can I say? What can I say? I think the video speaks for itself, and this is where we're at with relationships. Lizzo is out here stealing people's man. Not only is she fat shaming her dancers, and shout out to my man Chad Billington. He says, as a happily married man, I agree. Look at this. Relationships are dead. Oh my goodness. I consider myself lucky because everything is wild as fuck out there. Now look, I know Chad. I've seen his family, beautiful family. And I hope, black love, brother, black love. And I hope they stay together forever. Unfortunately, that is not only up to Chad, it's someone else in that equation. But if Chad was to come across Lizzo's, it would be problematic. And I'll tell you right after I read Dust Super Chat, what does he say? Kavos is going off on Kai on Twitter. That's a mistake, Kavos. That's a mistake. And I'm sure the stance Kavos is taking is Kai should have known better. He should have known his following. He should have known that a lot of people were going to show up. But if I'm Kavos, that's a mistake. But shout out to Kavos. I still support him. I can support him and disagree with him at the same time. But let's go. That shit was like an hour ago. All right. Let's go to Lizzo stealing someone's man, guys. Hide your man, women. Hide your man.
I first met Lizzo late 2016, 2017-ish. She and my boyfriend were co-hosting a show on MTV called Wonderland. And no, she wasn't very nice. She wasn't very nice to me. I knew she didn't like me, but the people around her were nice. Like her sister seemed nice. And I kind of ignored it because I felt like, well, she's already like in this celebrity scene or whatever, so she probably just feels like she has better things to do than talk to me. And I just noticed that, like, even when we were just out to eat or at the beach or something, she still wasn't very nice to me. And it wasn't like a production thing, like, oh, she's just really busy or whatever.
No, she was like, look, you got my man. My man is your man right now, and I need him to be all of my man. So I'm about to take your man and then let you go on and make Instagram videos about how you hurt. Let's continue.
She just didn't like me. She didn't say anything that was mean, but she was really like standoffish or like wouldn't talk to me. Like when I talked to her, it was kind of like, oh, okay, like get the fuck away from me. I don't want to talk to you. So yeah, I eventually found out that she and my boyfriend had something going on, ex-boyfriend. And that was that. I left the relationship. I mean, yeah, it was heartbreaking. I mean, I was with him for 10 years. I supported.
Damn! 10 years. 10 years. God damn.
Him through everything. And when he finally got a big break, he left me for Lizzo.
Hey, well, at least you know what they say. You know what they say about ninjas. And when he get on, he gonna leave your ass for a white girl. Hey, Kanye said it, not me, guys. Kanye said it. But hey, she happy. It looks like Lizzo happy. So I guess we good. She's territorial.
It was really hard for my mental health.
Oh my goodness, man. Look, man, it be out here, man. You gotta protect. And look, we do have Lizzo disciplining her dancers. And I want to warn you, this footage is a little harsh, but this is Lizzo talking to her dancers.
Come here, you little black bitch. That your ass belongs to me. I tell you what you can and can't do with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I didn't say I was leaving. Shut up! Now you whores sit down, I want to talk to you.
Oh my God.
Anybody thinking about leaving here is going to find my left foot square up their ass. Do you understand it? What? Shut up, you junkie whore! I'm talking to you. And those two bitches that left, they better learn to sell pussy in Iceland because
Whoa, don't do that.
if I ever see them again, I'm going to cut their fucking throats. We are family. And that's what we're going to stay. I got important business out there today. And when I call you, I want you to come out there and shake your asses proper. You hear? Huh? Now get out there and make it look good. Emma, take that fucking jacket off.
Yo.
Move it.
Lizzo was snapping.
Come here, you little black bitch.
All right. All right. Let me stop. Yo, shout out to my man KJ, coming in. He coach game. No, look, KJ tripping. Look, KJ might be gone. He might be drinking a little bit. It's the weekend, you know what I'm saying? It's the weekend.
What's up, nigga? What's up for the weekend, nigga?
And KJ,
what's up, nigga?
Typically, he will ask a question. He'll suit because he know how to get me riled up. He'll ask a little question, a little coach game question. But he just sent a little super sticker, a super chat, no question, no comment, just pure love for the game. I appreciate you, KJ. What movie is that? That is the Surviving Lizzo documentary. I think that was just a trailer. It's coming out on Lifetime. I think maybe in the next month or so. So set your DVRs if you want to see Surviving Lizzo. I would play the video one more time, but I'm sure I'm already demonetized. So we gonna let that shit rock. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna push the envelope, guys. We're not gonna push the envelope. All right, let's get into our thing. Let me see. Did we get the like share? Look at this. How many likes did we get? Y'all are just disrespectful. We got 443 votes and 155 likes. So just think about that, guys, in the poll. If everyone would have just hit the like button instead of doing the poll, we would have been there. You would have had the new XQC court doc. But y'all just like, nah. Ooh, Drake makes $250,000 bet that Jake loses his fight. Ooh. Drake is cursed. The Drake curse. You got to look it up. All right, so let me see what you guys were most interested in, and we'll go straight to the least interested thing that y'all want to see. Let's see who voted. Okay. So looks like y'all want to hear y'all Nopixel update for all my Nopixel people. All right. We could do Nopixel. I really don't want to do Nopixel. I'll be honest. We'll do it though. We'll get it out the way. All right. So where are we at with Nopixel? Give me a second. Let me pull up all the court docs. Thank you, Dust, for the donation. XQC cannot bet anything on anyone. Don't say that. He can't bet. He shouldn't bet. Legally, he cannot bet. Why do you think he hasn't been betting? Or if he has, he ain't been posting that shit. He know they watching. I know they watching. You know they watching. Everybody is watching XQC right now. Everybody. Adept is watching them. Her mods is watching them. Her lawyer is watching them. Yes, Pixel. You want the Pixel, Brent? All right. Give me a second to pull up all the Nopixel stuff. Tove replied. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Open with. So we're about to do the Nopixel update, guys. For the people who play GTA RP and the people who constantly telling me I need to be a lawyer on there. They're like, you need to be a lawyer. And I'm like, I can't be a lawyer. All right. Give me a second. All right, so we're at Nopixel, guys. Thank you for everyone who donated. I appreciate you. Dust, you are the sponsor of today's stream. And we're about to do Nopixel update. And the thing with Nopixel, here, let me put this up here. Nopixel lawsuit. We'll do Nopixel, Maya Higa, then XQC. And Maya Higa is short and Nopixel is a little long, and then we should be at XQC within the next half hour. Nopixel lawsuit. And it's crazy. Where we at? All right. Look at this. Look at this. When you Google Nopixel lawsuit, right? Look who comes up. Look at my work. Look at my face. I don't even know these be up here. Oh, they on Reddit. I'm like, what the hell? It's between these two people though. It's Coil and DW. All right. And it's not technically DW. It's really Tove. Tove is representing DW, so they're the ones who's suing Coil. And we have the new reply. And if you want, guys, I could bring up the court docket. Do you guys want to see the court docket? I can follow you. I'm following the chat. Why can't you be a lawyer? I didn't pass the bar. I didn't apply. In all honesty, here's the thing. And people ask me this a lot. Sketch No P for president? Why? Yo, Sketch No P up in here? Oh, we got some real Coach Gang members up in here, man.
That's you.
Here's the thing, guys. And my day ones kind of know this. This streaming takes up every free moment of my life. Every free moment. So if I wanted to stream at GTA RP, I would have to do less content creation. And right now, my editor, he young, he like, man, I ain't editing this weekend. He just tell me like, I ain't editing. So that puts the onus on me to kind of create content. And then my other editor, I don't know what the hell he doing. He probably watching or he working for other people. So I do need one more editor. I do need one more editor. If you want to edit for me, I pay. Never cheated anyone. So if you edit, email me, message me, all that good stuff. Do you guys want to see the court docket, or can I just go into the reply? D for docket, R for reply. And that's the way we'll go, because I only got the reply. I got Toe's reply. I don't have the docket pulled up. I didn't sign in. But you guys should know where we're at, right? If you've been following this case and you've been following me. Okay, someone said R. Boom. R. Hire an editor to do your VODs. You could definitely do RP. Dude, it's so hard to find an editor. It's so hard. It's so hard. All right, y'all just want the reply. Okay. All right, everyone just wants to reply. All right, so let's do it. Let me turn off Twitch chat. Sorry, guys. I turned off the chat for the kind of for the whatchamacallit. Now, this is the cover sheet for the copyright claim. This is low key at the center of it. And the reason being is right up above me where it says copyright registration number, where it's NA, because there is no copyright. So, the title of work is Contributions to the Functionality of the Nopixel Server. Now, lastly, we left off when we had Coil responding saying that the lawsuit should get tossed out because it's a copyright claim and not a true lawsuit. This is Toe's response that was filed on 7/31, which is a couple days ago. And I had it, but it's just hard to manage all the content. They have a hearing date scheduled for the 21st at 1:30. So this is the plaintiff's, which is Toe's, opposition to the defendant's notice of motion and motion to dismiss plaintiff's first amended complaint. Okay. And you have the memorandum of John B., which is Toe's lawyer. All right, so let's get to it. Now, as you know, if I skip something, it's because it's not important. I'm only going to read the important stuff. Like, look at all this goddamn case law. We not reading none of it. We only reading one case law because it's very important. So what is this? This is Tove, and they hereby submit this opposition to the motion to dismiss Tove's First Amendment complaint. Here's the introduction. And it gets a little spicy. It gets a little spicy. Where Tove is saying, hey, the defendants now disingenuously move the goalpost to claim that Tove's properly alleged first cause of action for declaratory relief is just a copyright infringement claim in disguise. And it actually looks like a copyright claim because they asked them to stop using DW's property. Okay. And what you need to take away from this whole summary right here is Tove wants to move forward with the lawsuit and Coyle wants to dismiss it. And this is pretty standard operations. They're going to go through the relevant allegations, which is just a summary of the complaint. What you need to know is DW works for Tove and he's on the visa. This is stuff we know. Nopixel is a successful company that contracted Tove via hiring DW. What else you need to know? That DW worked for Coyle and they had a personal dispute. It's crazy that you get all these paragraphs where they say everything. Now look, here's a great summary of what happened if you just been following. Okay. And thank you for the bits. You should took it all and still got your head up. Respect. You the man. She took it all. Oh yeah, she got me for $128,000. And I'm at like about 150 something in legal fees. Okay. So here we go with the summary. Thank you for the bits though. I really appreciate that. Seriously. All right, so here's the summary. They filed on April 10th. On May 12th, they served Coyle. June 14th, Coyle filed his first motion to dismiss. Okay. That's the first part. What happened? They're merely seeking an advisory opinion as to whether it's entitled to a joint ownership. Remember, Tove is saying they own half of Nopixel, guys. They're saying they own half. Okay? And the First Amendment complaint now specifically alleges in response that the actual controversy regarding Tove's claim to ownership arose from the defendants. They thought everyone was in agreement and they really were not. All right? They were not in agreement about who owned it. Now, here we go. They're about to start taking some shots. After Tove filed the First Amendment complaint, the court deemed the defendant's first motion to dismiss moot and vacated the hearing, which they did. After that First Amendment complaint, Coyle's motion to dismiss was deemed moot. Defendants, however, were predictably unsatisfied with Tove's amendments, moving the conceptual goalpost to claim that Tove's first cause of action is now actually a claim for copyright. And they're basically hanging on to a couple words from the First Amendment complaint to say, hey, you're suing us for copyright infringement, not declaratory relief. All right. And they're going to acknowledge this in their post. Okay. Let's keep going down. Legal standard. Here we go. All the highlighted stuff is important. This is the first and I believe last court case that we're going to read. All right. So this is all new, guys. To survive a motion to dismiss the complaint or counterclaim, you must contain sufficient factual matter accepted as true. So basically, you have to believe everything is true to state a claim to relief that is plausible on its face. All right, this requires only a short and plain statement of the claim showing that the pleader is entitled to relief in order to give the defendant fair notice of what the claim is and grounds upon which rests. I hope this is not going over your head. I'm going to explain it very soon. A complaint must contain sufficient factual matter accepted as true to state a claim that relief is plausible. All right, so what do we know is true? We know it's true that DW worked for Coyle, but ownership is clear as mud for me. This whole ownership, it's literally their word versus his. Argument. This is the plaintiff's claim for declaratory relief as to ownership. So now they're saying, hey, we can argue ownership because joint authors are co-owners to the copyright with an equal, undivided interest in the work as a whole. And determining ownership is essential to establishing whether a co-owner is therefore entitled to an accounting of any profits received by the co-owner. Remember, Tove wants accounting. They want to see how much money Nopixel made. What else? It's also well established that a plaintiff can seek declaratory relief regarding ownership in a joint work without such a claim automatically becoming a copyright infringement. So now we have two opposing case laws, guys. So whose case law is going to hold up, right? And you're like, well, if you don't remember, what's the two different opposing case laws? No copyright, no lawsuit. That is Coil's standpoint. Or copyright not needed for a lawsuit. This is Tove's standpoint. All right. So, the claim for declaratory relief regarding co-ownership status, that's what they're trying to argue. That we don't need a copyright to claim ownership, which is sus to me. And the court recognized that the declaratory relief claim was not a copyright infringement claim in disguise. And this is that court case, noting that the gravamen of a authorship's claim is a creation rather than infringement. Now, TERF's first cause of action only seeks a determination as to its ownership in Mr. Tracy's contributions to the creation and development of Nopixel server, which would entitle Tove to an accounting against defendants. So now, look, this is all going to be up to the judge. Will the judge be like, okay, Tove, you want accounting? We'll make him do accounting. Or, Coil is like, toss this shit out. Okay? Now, despite the established conceptual difference, defendants conflate Tove's claim for declaratory relief regarding ownership with a claim for infringement in a transparent attempt to avoid any consideration of Tove's claim to co-ownership of the Nopixel server. Like, people try to downplay this, but this is serious, guys. This is major. If they win this, XQC the ownership will be divided significantly. Okay? But I'll give you my thoughts as we keep going. Tove intends to use the court's anticipated determination of co-ownership as the basis for its third cause of action for accounting. And the defendants therefore know that they will be exposed to significant financial liability via such accounting claim if Tove's first cause of action is permanent to proceed. Defendants claim to possession of perpetual free license to non-exclusively use Mr. Tracy's contributions to the development of the Nopixel server stands in the way of Tove's claim of ownership and accounting. So here's the thing, guys. What is missing? DW agreeing to the license agreement. This is missing right here. It's missing for me. Where's the agreement? Now, all this stuff that's not highlighted is nothing too important to read, including whether or not a permanent or an irrevocable license for defendants to continue exploiting, otherwise utilizing such contributions was ever granted. So it's so many controversies. But here's the thing. Neither side can prove anything because nothing is written down. Not one thing is written down. Not one terms of service or anything. They want accounting. They consistently push for accounting, and the audit would be crazy. Audit would be crazy. We would, like, if they got audited, we could potentially see how much Nopixel is generating if it gets put in this public record. And then I'll be like, we can see how much Coil is getting. We can see how much they're paying their developers. You do not want this out there, okay? At all. All right. Facts outside the pleading, especially a confidential. Now, look, this is very funny, guys, and I find it ironic. Okay, and this is the facts outside the pleading, especially a confidential settlement communication, are inappropriate to consider at the motion to dismiss stage. Remember, Coil just was like, "Okay, y'all want to play with me? All right, we will release the whatchamacallit. Give me a second. Something's not aligning. Hold on. Something's off. Here we go. Main screen. There we go. I was wondering, like, stuff was cut off. All right, so Read this statement right here. Additionally, a statement made during the compromise negotiations about a claim are not admissible to prove or disprove validity of the disputed claim. Now, Tove argued for this, all right? But now they want it thrown out for both sides. Remember when Tove was like, hey, we had this secret meeting, they said we owned it? Now they're like, we kind of want that thrown out. You like, wait, you put it in yours that they said that they owned it, and then they came back and said, no, we never said that, and they showed the email logs, and now you like, okay, we want that shit thrown out. Crazy. So that was the confidential settlement letter that I showed on stream, which everyone can see. Commencing now, they said like, look, this, if we avoid this, we can stop this costly and protracted litigation. Here's the thing. Lawyers are winning. Lawyers are eating good off this shit. Believe it or not, they're eating good. What else? Now, Tove is saying, hey, they want them emails thrown out. They want that shit thrown out. And now they're saying, hey, we need a leave to amend must be granted. You already amended your complaint. And I'm not picking sides, but I'm just stating the facts. Tove already amended their complaint, and now they want to submit a new complaint. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not a good look for Tove. Not a good look. And they're saying, hey, the standard for granting leave is to amend is generous. Okay. And, as the court considers 5 factors in assessing the propriety of leave to amend, bad faith, undue delay, prejudice to the opposing party, futility of amendment, and whether the plaintiff has previously amended the complaint. Well, they already amended the goddamn complaint. They already did. It is crazy. So they're saying, hey, look, therefore, if the court believes that such language unintentionally changes the character of Tove's first cause of action for declaratory relief and turns into a de facto cause of action for infringement, then granting Tove a leave to remove such language would not be futile. So now they want to remove the whole do not use our proprietary work to get it out of being a copyright claim. So here's the questions I have for both sides. But Tove said that Koya was still using DW's work and they wanted them to stop. They want to remove that from the lawsuit. And that which leans to a copyright infringement, as you say, Koyo has no license. So also, when does the license or Koyo's usage of DW's work expire? What are the terms? Also, when did Koyo say DW would get half of the company and all of the revenue? What are the terms? How was the conversation? That's what I really want to know. And guys, what questions do you have for either party, and who do you support, Koyo or DW? But yes, San, to be fair, it looks like Tove is backtracking. In conclusion, this is true. Now, remember when Tove's lawyer or DW's lawyer was like, look, we tried to do a conference with him and John B said F off? He responded to that. He did a whole statement, and this is his new statement. Basically, he says, hey, I represent the lawyers. I represent Tove. And look, and here's going to talk about the issues. Most of the issues that they had were based on different view of the facts. Okay. However, I thought I understood Mr. Zerner to be contending that the complaint should be dismissed because Tove's claim for declaratory relief was unnecessary since defendants did not dispute Tove's joint ownership to the Nopixel server. Okay, so that's when he was like, yo, in other words, I thought Mr. Zerner to be contending the defendants intended to wave the white flag. Remember, like, no, they said we owned half. And I was like, did they? And then Zerner was like, man, he was like, nope. No, hell no, we never said that. Instead, however, defendant's motion simply states that Tove's claim for declaratory relief should be dismissed because Tove has not alleged the existence of an actual immediate controversy over Tove's claim for joint ownership. Now, we can skip all this. This just is re-going through some things. Okay? And this is what happened on the January 11th. He sent them an email setting forth the perceived deficiencies with the First Amendment complaint. This correspondence claimed that Tove's first cause of action for declaratory relief was actually a claim for infringement in disguise, which it was, guys. It was clear as day. And I'm not picking sides, but he did say they were using DW's intellectual property and they wanted them to stop. Okay? However, this email included no authority on this point, and I viewed it as a fairly disingenuous position for that reason. And because it was asserted that after that Tove just complied in good faith with Mr. Zerner's last round of concerns, it made the presence of existing dispute much more clear. Now, we're going to go down to right here where he said, hey, Mr. Zerner's response there too, that my response to him was somehow not a sufficient meat to confer. Look, lawyers have to meet, okay? Under some certain Rule 72, but was also simply a transparent effort. They're saying Koyo's lawyer was trying to bully Tove's lawyer into having another unproductive telephone conversation with him over the facts of the case and addressing Mr. Zerner's email. I simply elected not to waste my time. Now, here's some more questions, guys. Here's some more questions. Because this is so clear as mud, and if you're following me, you're like, what the hell's going on? I agree with John. It would be a waste of time because both parties' minds are made up, so they're never going to agree. Tove argues that they own half of Nopixel. Koyo argues Tove owns nothing, and Koyo has a perpetual license to all of DW's work. Nothing is written down, no real proof either side of any terms or conditions or agreement. Why did Koyo stop paying? How much was the license? DW was promised 50% ownership for how much work exactly? Who do you believe? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next Nopixel update. This case is crazy. It's just a lot of mud going back and forth, but let me know, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. All right, that was me performing for when I clip it. And look, people are, I'm sorry I'm not a lawyer, but this makes Tove look worse. It does. In my opinion, it honestly does. Because you wanted to use the conference meeting to establish ownership, and now that Koyo pulled out the emails on you, and now you want the emails thrown out, and you want to amend your amended complaint. Like, one day, I am going to do a deep dive on this DW Koyo lawsuit, where I just talk about that. All right, where are we at? Did we get the like up yet? People probably left. They're like, man, I'm here for XQC. And where are we at on likes? 168. All right, so now we have Maya Higa, guys. Give me a second while I pull up some stuff. We got Maya Higa, and then we have XQC's court docs. And XQC is going to be a little long. I'm not going to even lie. It's going to be long. But it's new stuff. It's old stuff. And we going where are my Higas at? Yo, my Higas. I wish anyone subbed to my Higa. Oh, and I see we got some more bits in the chat. Did I miss some more bits? Make sure I acknowledge all my done. Okay, no, those are the original bits. All right. Yeah. XQCL, guys. XQCL. We gonna get there, guys. And guess what? When we get there, y'all gonna be in the know. Okay? So Maya Higa, give me a second. Let me pull up her stuff. We got 2 updates for OTK. And this is the first one. And let me get the second one. Maya Higa. Look, guys, I'll tell you this. Maya Higa's response is the best response out of all of them. Out of all of them. I kid you not. It's the best response. All right. So what do we have here? Let's go to it. Let me move myself around. All right. So, I messed up on one thing. Give me a second. Let me open it up, because I want to make sure you guys get everything. You know me. But anyway, what do you guys think of this OTK Maya Higa stuff? Y'all liking it? Y'all hate it? Y'all think Adriana gonna win? But because after you see Maya Higa, you're gonna be like, oh shit, Maya Higa. My Higas. I'm a ride for my mother. Anyway. All right. I don't know this Maya Higa chick. I was an OTK. Because she wasn't. Maya Higa apology. Oh, man. Where's Streamer TV when I need it? Where is it at? Oh, here we go, right here.
Probably had a conversation.
All right, there's Maya Higa. All right, let's go to the case summary. Let's get it. Okay, so here's the case summary between OTK getting sued by Adriana Lee, and she's also got Ms. Kiff, Maya Higa, all these people in here, right? All these people in this. And yes, Maya Higa was dating Ms. Kiff. You are correct. All right. And where are we at with this court case? Look at this long. I didn't got everything. Oh my goodness. Hold up. This is what I've been wanting. And something's off with my window. Give me a second. Let me do some magic. Oh, that's why. Give me a second, y'all. All right, there we go. I've been wanting Crazy Slick's response, and it just dropped today. Oh my goodness. I can't get it till Monday. Y'all. But I saw Maya Higa's, and of course, I got that. Slick responded to the case. Yes, he did. Now, I have my suspicions about who's funding everyone's lawyer, but they're just suspicions, all right? So we're going to talk about this notice of hearing that they have, and then we're going to get to Maya Higa's response. So, the notice of hearing, guys, is right here. And as you can whoa. That's Maya Higa stuff, sorry. Y'all was about to get it. All right, so the notice of hearing. This is set for August 30th at 2 p.m. And this is to discuss OTK's motion to dismiss and Ms. Kiff's motion to dismiss and Ms. Kiff Enterprises' motion to dismiss on the Rule 91. Now, you have to remember, this is interesting because both of them want everyone's evidence thrown out. Adriana wants Ms. Kiff's evidence thrown out and OTK's want all of Adriana Lee's new exhibits thrown out. So this is, I don't know, par for the case. They both want everything thrown out, which I really don't get, but hey, lawyers got a lawyer. Now let's get to Maya Higa's. All right, so Maya Higa finally responded. And if you don't know who Maya Higa is, she's the ex-girlfriend of Ms. Kiff, and they recently had this to say.
And that was like, are you sure you want to do this? Do you want to say anything, or do you just want to do it anonymously? Something like that, right?
She's talking about Adriana Lee when she went over there.
That's probably the conversation that I had with her. It was like, do you want to do it anonymously, or do you not want to do it at all? She said that she wanted to come out with a statement. She said she wanted to talk about it. She said that she told me about her audience and how there's a lot of young women in her audience, and she felt like it was her responsibility to tell her story.
Okay, felt like it was, and I'll tell you how I felt about Maya Higa at the end, but she's basically recapping what happened when she went to approach Adriana Lee.
So I said, okay. And her friend in that call, Kyle, was there the day of as well. He mentioned, I told her that day, I was like, as a woman, if this is your story, you should be able to tell it, right? I was fine with her, the twit longer, fine, right. She was going to write a twit longer. And I asked her if she thought that Slick raped her or sexually assaulted her.
Now, Adriana alleges that they went over there to twist her words and change her statement that she was about to make. She was about to make it very harsh and go all the way in on Crazy Slick. And next thing you know, Maya Higa, Mitch Jones, Barry show up, and then I guess she put out a watered down version. Maya Higa approved.
And at the time, we agreed, or at the time, she said no. So I said, okay, could you include that in your twit longer then? And she said, okay. She still wanted to tell her whole story. She said everything that happened that night in that twit longer. She wrote out what had happened that night. And then she wrote, to be clear, he did not rape or assault me, but his actions did make me uncomfortable. She wrote out the whole twit longer. She showed me it. And I said, thank you for including that.
Thank you for clarifying that. Because here, man, at the end of the day, you're going to see Maya Higa still loves Crazy Slick. She got mad love for him.
Because I didn't want added speculation to what was happening with Slick. I didn't think of it as a rape, or honestly, I didn't think of it as a sexual assault at the time. The way we were talking about it, what had happened. And she said that she didn't feel like it was like that. And was there a power dynamic in that situation?
Now, here's the thing. When it comes to power dynamic, you have big streamer, little streamer. You know, like big Ms. Kiff messaging me to not cover the case. Talking to, I think I probably had 8,000 subs at the time, maybe 6, telling me not to cover it.
Because I'm a bigger streamer, yes. And I feel bad about that. It wasn't my intention to introduce that to the situation. I wasn't trying to impose that on her. I wasn't trying to pressure her, or force her into saying something. But did it naturally exist? Yes. All I went there for was to ask her if she had been raped or sexually assaulted. She said no. I asked her if she can include that. And
okay, so you asked her to change her statement. Alter it. Just by you merely saying, hey, can you include it? You're changing the statement. Now let's go to Maya Higa's response, if you will. This is the original response of Maya Higa. Look, when it comes to Maya Higa, she's S tier for me on female content creators, if you know what I mean. But this was filed on 8/3, which is yesterday, okay? And the ink barely dry, and I got a copy. So what does Maya Higa do? What does she come in? What does she come in with? Defendant Maya Higa now appears and answers plaintiff's first amended petition as follows. She starts off with a general denial. Maya Higa denies all of plaintiff's allegations pursuant to Rule 92 of the Texas Rules of Civil Procedure. Specific denials. Look at this. Higa denies. I didn't put my watermark on here. Ain't this some ish? Higa denies plaintiff's allegation in preparation, paragraph 10 of her amended petition that all conditions precedent have been performed or have occurred. Higa specifically denies Adriana made a timely and sufficient request for correction, clarification, or retraction of any alleged defamatory statements. And this is true. OTK's lawyer pointed out, in order for it to be defamation, you have to ask for a retraction, which Adriana never did. Affirmative defenses, okay? Adriana failed to properly mitigate any damages, Maya Higa, damages where, ya bish? You had these damages, and they're not on her per se. All right? She's like, you failed to mitigate your own damages. Now, number 4 gets ballsy. One or more of plaintiff's claims falls outside the applicable statutory limitations periods. And I'm like, wow, this is a nice technicality on statute of limitations. Like, her lawyer is lawyering because no other lawyer brought up statute of limitations in anything. Okay, so shout out to her lawyer. Next, on one or more allegedly defamatory statements was true or substantially true. And I bet you it was the Sear thing, right? Because remember the Sear thing where they alleged that she touched him or groped him or whatever you want to call it. And she messaged him and said it was okay and it was no big deal between the two of them, of course. So one of those are true. She ain't gonna say that it's no big deal. You remember Misk was like, it's no big deal. No one cares. And what else does she say? Maya Higa says, as a broadcaster, Higa has qualified privilege regarding statements made by others. The allegedly defamatory statements were of public interest. The allegedly defamatory statements were statements of opinion. Opinion, not facts. In which, how do you feel about that? They were kind of opinions. Some of them even came true. None of the actions alleged by Adriana regarding Higa were performed by Higa in any capacity on behalf of any other defendant. You see that? None of the actions alleged by Adriana regarding Higa were performed by Higa in any capacity on behalf of any other defendant. She acted on her own. She did not throw Miz under the bus. Look, they are not voting. Because remember, Maya Higa, I said from day one, was the most important part. If she said she went on there on Mizkif's order to do Mizkif's bidding, it would have been over for Mizkif. But she riding for Mizkif. Maybe because he paying her lawyer fees. I don't know. That's a rumor. That's speculation. But anyway, I like it. Plaintiff's claim for intentional infliction of emotional distress is barred by the speech clause of the First Amendment because any speech by defendants complained by Adriana was a matter of public concern. So we got some case law. She did not blame Crazy Slick at all. Remember? Like OTK did. The emotional distress, OTK blamed it all on Crazy Slick. So will Crazy Slick get uncanceled?
Nope.
Higa asserts the defenses of privilege and justification. Special exceptions, all right? Maya Higa is S tier. I knew she was S tier from the day one. When it's like, who do you got? Pokimane or Maya Higa? Maya Higa. How about Amaranth or Maya Higa? Maya Higa. Okay? Shout out to my Higas. All right. Special exceptions. Plaintiff must amend number 10 of her petition and identify with specificity the applicable conditions precedent and how they were fulfilled. And when they were fulfilled. Jury demand. Should this matter proceed to trial, Higa demands a trial by jury, judged by your peers. This is going to be very costly, but maybe she may feel like going to a jury trial, she'll have an advantage because she can be like, hey, it is what it is. Now, finally, Higa requests that the suit against her be dismissed with prejudice or, if not dismissed, that the plaintiff take nothing by reason of this suit, that all relief requested by Adriana be denied. Higa, she also want to recover the cost of court expenses and attorney fees for all other relief to which Higa may be entitled at law and in equity. And that was her response, guys. Short, sweet, and you scroll down, right? I thought it was a great response. Everyone else sending like 500 pages. She sent 2. And then, you know how I knew Maya Higa was a real one? When I looked at her signature, I didn't see no doofy ass heart in it. I'm like, yo, Maya Higa is a woman after my own heart. I mean, I can't get down with the animals, but for her, I might make an exception. I mean, she live on the small side. Anyway. Shout out to Maya Higa. All right, guys. Y'all ready for the XQC juice? I know y'all are. But what do you think, guys, about Maya Higa's response? Her holding it down for Crazy Slick, not throwing Mizkif under the bus, which she easily could have did that to both. She's a rider. She didn't fold. She didn't break. She Treyway. She might as well be Maya Higa. Might as well be Treyway. Okay. All right. Now we here at the main event. Let me make sure I got everything clear. Nope, we not at the main event. I'm sorry, guys. It's the weekend, so it wouldn't be the weekend if someone wasn't selling something. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
I got the money. Yeah. I got the money for pussy.
And I got the pussy for the money. Feliz Navidad.
I got the money. Yeah.
He got the money. He got the money for the pussy. Okay? And she got the Maya Treyway.
I got the money for pussy.
And I got the pussy for the money. Feliz Navidad.
I got the money.
Yo,
yeah.
Shout out to
I got him.
Dust is out here, guys, blessing you. And you know, if you get a Dust membership, you post to spam the emoji. Okay? He has his own emoji. All right, make sure you spam it because when you spam it, it pop up. You know, you're like, oh, I want to see dust. I want to see dust emojis. We got dust emojis everywhere. But yeah, so this the weekend. You know, look, this the weekend show. So you know he got the money for the pussy. You got the money for the pussy.
Money for pussy. And I got the pussy for the money. Feliz Navidad.
Everything's for sale. Everyone's selling. If you don't believe me, right? If you don't believe everyone's selling, we can ask Gilbert Arenas, right? We can ask Gilbert Arenas.
I just have one question for you, buddy. Why are you not married?
Ask me again. I'm not married because buying vagina is a little bit cheaper these days.
Niggas is wildin'.
Women out here, especially for me, women out here, they want the Birkin bags. They want to eat like 3 times a day. Fuck, right? They want to go out places, and then they don't want to go like regular places. They want to go to all the expensive ass places, right? They want to go to the expensive places, movies, and first class tickets. This shit. They want to go on vacation,
cooking,
right? And if you don't look good, they want to like pretend that they got the shit themselves. So there's a lot of things that come with when I can just pay like $200, $250. Get right to the good stuff.
Why are you not married?
Bye, Felicia. What the fuck I want to get married for and do all this extra shit? Buy a house, and we gotta buy you a car. I gotta call you on gas money because most likely you ain't gonna have a job.
So broke ass.
No. I'll just rather pay the $250, $350, $450, whatever it is at that point. It's gonna be a lot cheaper, I swear. And then your wife ain't gonna give you the pussy that I can possibly get buying. Just to let you know that. I mean, that's the only way I can answer.
All right, so he's too base, but he's being honest, guys. He is being honest. It's the weekend, It be happening. It be happening. I think these are all old clips. Yeah, these are old clips. I didn't show some of them, but this the last one. Look, sisters. It's like sometimes I have to brace myself. We saw Lizzo going crazy. All right, let's go to it. I'm gonna do this clip. I'm gonna do it, and then we done.
You ugly and your breath stink. Your credit all fucked up. Your pussy smell like a fish tank. You done lost your edges. Your wig sitting this way. Your head sitting that way. You look like a whore that used to be on Backpage.
Yo. All right. We done. All right, let's get into XQC, guys. I know y'all like, Henry, you didn't start us about, you didn't glaze this long enough. We cooked. We well done. You long stroked it. You got 2 hours out of us. All right, everyone do me a favor. Like the stream. Let's get up to 200 likes if we can. If we can't, oh well, we still going to it. I have to pull up everything. Give me a second to clear some of these tabs. Ooh, this is it. Yeah, this is one of them. Sorry. All right. Oh, and I gotta pull up a video. Sorry. So, all right. Which one did I have?
What does Swaspa mean?
All right, give me that. Give me a second. I'm just loading up things, guys. Don't think I don't got the juice. I definitely have the juice. I just have to make sure everything is loaded. Get Coil out of here. All right. Man, we are here, guys. How do y'all feel about this? Y'all like, Henry, you better have something good. You better have something good. Because we've been waiting. We've been patient. We've been patient with your ass. And when I tell you it's major, it's major. All right, give me a second to load everything. Let me get this Mizkif stuff out of here. My Higa stuff out of here, out of here, out of here. All right, juice is loading. That's already up. Sorry, guys. I be having to whatchamacallit. I know y'all like, y'all don't care. I know y'all don't care, but that's Sammy's evidence. And where is the other one? Oh, there we go. All right. All right, we are here. Sorry about that. Whoa. Yeah, I'm over here pushing buttons way too quick. All right, so we're going to go with Sam's original evidence. And we got Sammy's original evidence. We got XQC's rebuttal to her evidence. We have 2 new court docs, with 3 actually. I'm just putting it in order. So we're going to go boom, boom, boom. Let me make sure. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Okay. All right. I think we good. All right, let's go. Like the stream. Sorry about the wait, guys. Pause, champ. Well, here's the thing, right? Why do I pause? Whoa, not supposed to be on this right away. All right, so this was Sammy's original evidence, and what I will do is I should have the original. God damn it. Oh, it's in PDF. I forgot. It's in PDF filler. Sorry. I'm like, where's my other court document? I know y'all like, Henry, why you be doing this like this? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I really am. All right, it's loading. Everything is good. It's okay. Yeah, like, it's okay. Because where y'all gonna get this juice from anyway? Y'all are not. All right, so we know this case is sealed, right? And let's go to it. This is the court docket for the divorce. We know this is sealed. It's been sealed for a while. Okay. And where are we going to start at? Because you guys, I've been covering it so long, you may not remember. On 123, get some coffee. I do. I should get a bang, but I want to get this out. So they had the hearing on 123 way back in the day, right? Almost 7 months ago. To hear, all parties were present. Evidence was heard. Make it a little bigger for you guys. Maybe it's a little too big. It's like, Henry, why would you make it that big? I'm like, look, guys. All right, we'll just keep it right here. Evidence was heard. Plaintiff rested. So plaintiff rested her case on May 23. Respondent moved for a directed verdict. Legal agreement was heard. Court took under advisement to review evidence and legal briefs. Attorneys given until the 27th to file briefs. Respondent concluded, which is XQC, concluded his case. Parties agreed to bifurcate the trial, which means 1 trial for marriage, 1 trial for property. Final trial was set, and that shit kept getting pushed back. All right, what happened? What was Sammy's evidence? This was in May 27th. This was from the hearing on the 23rd. What was her evidence used against XQC? Now, I'm not about to read all of this. We're about to just go straight to the evidence because this is her brief that she submitted in attempts and hopes to get spousal support and lawyer fees, which is reprehensible. And if anyone supports it, you're crazy. All right. And I'm going slow because if you want to pause it to go through it, you know, where she said, hey, we don't have the ability to pay or whatever, but he has the money and he should be paying us and we shouldn't be looking at any evidence but hers. Now, her lawyer was lawyering. But that shit ain't right and that shit ain't fair. But people will support that. They'll support it like crazy. Okay. There we go, right here. This is the line where they say disregard what he said. Even if the court holds Samantha to the prima facie standard, the court must only look at the evidence offered by her and disregard any evidence offered by XQC as prima case is such and will prevail until contradicted and overcome by other evidence. So that shit is horrible. Horrible, right? So at the hearing on the January 23rd, Adept presented the following evidence of each of the elements in which she proved that they were married. So here is her evidence of marriage. The agreement to get married, right? She testified that her and XQC had discussions in writing and by phone where they agreed to be married under Texas law in August 2020. Exhibit 3, okay? Discord messages showing the parties discussing common law requirements for her to gain entry into Canada without formal proof of marriage, which also shown on the August 25th, 2020. She and Felix had an hour-long phone call between 1:37 a.m. and 2:50. Petitioner's video. Remember the video where she said on a public stream that, she broadcasted in late August or early September 2020, and which is still available publicly on her YouTube channel, explaining that she was legally admitted to Canada because she was in a common law relationship with XQC, and that she proved that to the Canadian authorities. Okay. Cohabitation. Samantha testified that her and XQC lived together in Texas beginning in 2018. She testified that they first stayed with friends, then rented a house there together, then built the house in where they resided together. Now we know the house was purchased solely by XQC. She also testified that the house in wherever is still designated as his house. In addition, her Exhibit 2 is a lease showing the parties both listed on the tenants for the house. So this is them living together. So she's showing the first two. We discussed to get married and we live together. Now, the issue comes into play with holding out. Okay, guys, when you hold out as married, this is when you say, yes, we are married. All right. She testified that her and XQC held themselves out as married to her family, which included her mother, her father, her brother, as well as her brother's girlfriend, on and after August of 2020. Further, she held herself out as married to the airline personnel in Texas to fly to Canada, as well as to the Canadian government officials to gain entry into Canada. All right. Petition 4 shows that immediately after the agreement to be married, she broadcast a video which publicly is available confirming she was a common law relationship. That video is still up, guys. Further, she testified that they both told XQC's family and their housekeepers that they were married, as well as telling at least one other friend in Texas. Okay? Which I suspect is the friend who testified that they were married. In addition, to her testimony, two of the witnesses provided testimony about their understanding that her and XQC were married. Okay? Which one, I believe, is her mom and one is a housekeeper. The party's housekeeper testified that her understanding of their relationship was that the parties were married. So Consuela said, yes, Mr. Felix is married. Okay? Mr. Felix is married. Okay? What else? Sam's mother, I see the super chat, Brent, I'm gonna get to it. Sam's mother called herself Felix's mother-in-law. So, when she stated her relationship to the parties and also testified that both her and the XQC and her told her that they were married, and that due to the understanding that the parties were married, Sam's mother took steps as adding Felix to her car insurance and cell phone plans, since she had never done that before for a dating partner of Sammy's, and that she did not take those steps until after the parties told her that they were married. Okay. In addition, there is circumstantial evidence to show that XQC's mother knew the parties were married, as XQC provided his mother's phone number to Sammy so they could have the Canadian authorities verify that XQC's mother knew they were in a common law relationship to allow entry into Canada in August of 2020. Okay? Because Samantha was granted entry into Canada as common law spouse, the evidence proves that Felix's mother confirmed her understanding to the Canadian authorities. Okay? So that's Sam's evidence. All right. And shout out to Brent. What does he say? Thank you for buying me coffee, Henry, at Starbucks. Hopefully I have fully paid you back because YouTube takes a cut of each super chat. Yeah, Brent, we even, man. We even. You didn't have to pay me. The coffee was on me. It was on me, but I appreciate the donation. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you. Thank you. But this is her evidence. Okay. And y'all are like, this is a whole bunch of BS. All right, now let's get to XQC's lawyer's response to her evidence. So now that was her evidence. That's a recap. This is filed on the 27th. Okay. Remember, everything was due, I believe, on the 27th. Now comes XQC. And they do a bunch of this case law up front to kind of prove that he shouldn't be paying her spousal support. And thank God the judge saw through the clear and obvious cash trap because it was deemed she wasn't getting it, or lawyer fees for that matter. Okay. Now this goes into the hearing. Sammy has failed to establish prima facie case as to the existence of marriage. Okay. And if you remember this, or maybe this is a refresher for you, no documentary evidence was offered that showed either party referring to the other party in writing or orally as husband and wife. To the contrary, the written communications between the parties during the period in which Sammy claimed the parties were married shows that they refer to each other as boyfriend and girlfriend. So I'm guessing these are the Discord messages. No documentary evidence was offered that showed the parties saying that they were married. So there's no taxes that they filed married or anything like that, a lease or a life insurance policy, if you will. In addition, the petitioner, Sammy, offered the testimony of only 3 witnesses, a housekeeper, her mother, and herself in support of the existence of an informal marriage. And if you've been through a divorce, you know the mother-in-law will say anything to protect her daughter. So, however, the housekeeper testified that XQC never told her that they were married and never personally heard XQC refer to Adept as his wife. Okay? So the housekeeper's like, no. No. He never said any of that. Now, her mother testified, and I blocked out her name, stated in her testimony that she believed the parties were married. So she believes, her mom believes that they are married. However, she acknowledged that XQC never told her that. So why would you believe that they're married? You know why? Because her daughter said that they're married. Because we need her to believe that they're married. All right, let's keep going. And I love that he posted the questions. So he said, just to be clear, this is XQC's lawyer. I want to make sure I understand. XQC never told you that he and Sammy were married, correct? And her answer is no, not directly.
Nope.
No. Answer is just no. You can say not directly. Did he indirectly tell you?
Nope.
No. This is her mom getting questioned by his lawyer. He says, just to be clear, I just want to make sure I understand. XQC never told you that he and Adept were married, correct? She says, no, not directly, which is no. That's just a no. Okay? The only evidence offered as to XQC's purportedly acknowledging the existence of a marriage was his referring to her as esposa when talking to the maids, which translates to wife. And that he did not correct the maids when they would refer to her as his wife when talking to XQC. He never corrected them. Okay? Sammy, meanwhile, acknowledged that she only told a very small number of people that she was married. She could only identify 8 people to whom she told she was married. These people consisted of 5 family members, 2 housekeepers, and 1 friend. Petitioner further acknowledged that she kept the existence of the marriage secret from people other than the 8 people. So this, and they say, a secret marriage cannot be an informal marriage. All right. Which she is trying to sue for informal marriage. So there is all the evidence that was presented to the court prior to her asking to add new evidence. So let's get into some new documents, okay? And let's go right here. We're going to go right here. And we're going to look at a new document. Okay, you're like, well, what's the new document? Henry, it's sealed. How can you keep getting these new documents? And I'm just like, shut up. Stop saying this sealed. It's challenging to get documents. I think that's the better word. Okay. So she requested a jury trial. All right. She didn't request it in the beginning. This was filed on 7/28 for the divorce. Sammy requests a jury trial on the existence of an informal marriage. She paid $10. Now, we know the judge is not buying it. You know why? Because the judge didn't award spousal support, lawyer fees, or any of that doofy stuff, that $500,000 bond. That all got tossed away. But what is her legal strategy? Her best hope is to be granted a jury trial. You get some parasitic divorcee on there, and in the jury for her to win, because that's what it's going to take. You get any divorce guy on there who pay alimony, it's going to be a rapski. No guy is going to believe she's married. And she's going to bank on women supporting her, because women and simps will support her. Okay, now this will delay the trial because you have to go through jury selection. All right, so this is one new document that I was able to obtain legally per se. And you guys know how I do it. Sometimes they leave a door open. I creep my ass in and I get what I can. I didn't get greedy, but I can't say what else I did because I know her mods and people, her simps, her reporters will report back to her ass what I said. But more is on the way, guys. Just know. More is coming. I'm sure she's going to be scrambling. She's probably calling her lawyer right now saying, how does he know I requested for a jury and how did he get the actual court document? It's okay. I just got one thing to say.
Henry, thank you so much.
Thank you. But what do you guys think of her requesting a jury trial? Should it be granted? Because, you know, she's had all this time to request a jury trial. All this time. But now, as we get to the final countdown, next thing you know, hey, jury trial. You like, what? Like, sweetie, you just keep moving the goddamn goalposts. All right, now let's get into the other document. Remember, XQC has a protective order against him, right? And if you give me a second. If you go to the court docket, right? You guys don't see the one I see. I see a more detailed version of it. But if you go to the court docket, ooh, this is the wrong one. This is not the right one. Sorry. Give me a second. Case summary. Open. All right. We're still on XQC stuff. We're still on XQC stuff right here. All right, so this is the case summary, right? And typically, if you've been following XQC, you would notice that there would be a protective order, like in this corner, like, hey, additional case, protective order, right? And what happens is it's gone. You don't even see it. And that would cause you to pause for some concern, maybe do some critical thinking and be like, why would this case just disappear? And I thought it was odd myself. So what did I do?
Dig, bro. You like to dig.
I went and requested some stuff. I'm like, let me see what I can get. Okay. What'd I get? Another court document that I'm not supposed to have. Probably. I don't know. I don't want to say that. So this is in order to seal the court records, right? On July 26, 2023, court sua sponte ordered that the records in the above numbered case entitled be sealed to protect the safety of the parties. The parties by and through their counsel agreed on the record to the records being sealed. Okay? And you're like, wow, this is very odd that it got sealed. Okay, yeah, I do find it odd. And like right as rain, you know, the judge she signed off on it. Okay. And she signed it 7 weeks later, which was odd because, you know, if someone's in danger, you would probably seal it day one, right? You might be like, hey, I'm going to seal it day one. But I started looking. I'm like, okay. And hey, these documents shall not be opened or released except on appropriate court order. She put an X and said, hey, the documents/orders are available to law enforcement and any agency needed to comply with any and all court orders. Okay, seems excessive. Hey, but we must protect all parties. But there's a word in this document, if you will, if you don't understand, you like sua sponte, right? Now, keep in mind, this does not show up anymore. And you remember, XQC is a very, very violent and dangerous person. He should be in battery and intervention classes. He's a menace. You know, he's been accused of family violence. But this sua sponte, this word just kept bothering me. I'm just like, what does sua sponte mean? So I went and found a video, guys. Now, bear with me. It's AI. But listen, and then we're going to look at something. We're going to look at something very critical. Let's listen, see if you guys catch it.
The Latin phrase sua sponte means of its own will, and is used to describe a situation where illegal action is undertaken voluntarily, without request or prompting. Most commonly, the term refers specifically to decisions made by a court independently, not...
Okay, so if you have been following, the court decided to do this. Not Sammy, not X. The court decided to do it. Sua sponte. Keep going.
In response to specific requests from the parties involved in the case. Courts acting sua sponte must be able to show legal justification for their decisions. There are a number of situations where a court may undertake an action of its own volition.
Okay, listen closely. When will a court invoke sua sponte? It's loud, low. Look, man. I got it down. Let's see what happens.
Common reason is a case where a judge has a conflict of interest and refers the case to another judge in the interests of fairness. Another situation is one where a court refers a case because it does not have legal jurisdiction. In both instances, the judge acts with the best interests of the case in mind, taking steps to make sure the case is heard fairly and appropriately.
All right, so, hey, if we want to make sure the case is heard fairly and appropriately, we do it. But there has to be another reason, right?
If the judge did not refer the case and chose to hear it anyway, this could be grounds for having the outcome of the case thrown out on appeal. Judges can also dismiss a case sua sponte if they feel there is not enough of a case to move forward, as in the instance of a frivolous suit. In these situations,
Did you hear that? Did you guys hear it? Maybe, look, y'all said it was loud. I turned it down. Maybe you didn't hear it. Maybe you didn't hear what they said. You didn't hear what they said. It's okay. What did they say? I'll rewind it. You know what? Let me put on closed captions is unavailable.
Of a case to move forward. So dismiss a case sua sponte if they feel there is not enough of a case to move forward, as in the instance of a frivolous suit.
Let's go back a little further.
This could be grounds for having the outcome of the case thrown out on appeal. Judges can also dismiss a case sua sponte if they feel there is not enough of a case to move forward, as in the instance of a frivolous suit. In these situations, judges must show how and why they are making the decision to dismiss the case, as the parties in the case have an interest in having the matter heard. Dismissals sua sponte are intended to keep cases out of the legal system when they are clearly not appropriate for court, with the goal of preventing high court expenses associated with cases that go nowhere. When a judge makes a decision sua sponte, the parties involved do not need to be consulted, although they may be given warning that the judge is preparing to make a decision.
Whoa, this is mind-blowing. Look, guys, don't get too hype. Do not get too hype. Do not get too hype. Okay? Do not get too hype. Because when you go back to the court document, it says to protect the safety of the parties. However, we know that the divorce is sealed, but we can still see it. And I'm like, let me look up sua sponte. Let me look up sua sponte. Let me go to Cornell Law School. I think they're reputable. They seem reputable. I can't get into it. What does it say? Latin for one's own accord voluntarily, used to indicate that the court has taken notice of an issue on its own motion without prompting or suggesting it from either party. As a general rule, where grounds for dismissal exist, an action is subject to dismissal on a court's own motion. Wow. A trial court has the power to dismiss an action of sua sponte for want of prosecution or failure to comply with the rules of civil procedure or a court's order. A court may sua sponte enter a motion to dismiss for want of jurisdiction, even though both parties agree to be in court. So, what gives me the pause for concern is the fact that the case is completely gone. Completely gone. You can't even look it up. Even when I requested it, I had to request it from memory because it's gone. And people were like, hey, it's gone. It's off this case. It's off that case to protect the parties. All right. Well, the divorce is sealed, but it's still available. So why is the protective order with this monster running the streets of Texas gone? And I'm not trolling. People are like, yo, you trolling? No, I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling at all. I swear to God. I'm not trolling. I looked it up. They usually do sua sponte for dismissals. And it's going everywhere. So what's going to happen, right? How can we tell if this case gets dismissed? If I ever get an interview with XQC, or anyone gets an interview with XQC, you only ask him one question. One question or two. Hey, were you ever convicted of family violence? That's one question. If the answer is no, you can be like, all right, well, maybe he's lying. Okay, were you ever required to attend any battery or intervention classes? 2, done. If he says no and no, it got dismissed. And for the safety of the parties, could you imagine the backlash it would get or someone may receive if they were to accuse someone of family violence and go through the whole motions to get a protective order just for it to get dismissed? Could you imagine how upset some fans may be that maybe the streamer that they look up to was accused of family violence and they did not do it? That would be egregious. What don't you think? Like, look, here we go right here. You can read it for yourself. You can look up sua sponte for yourself, but it's going everywhere. You can't find it. It's going everywhere. So, sua sponte, the court decided on its own 7 weeks later, 7 weeks after the protective order was filed. And remember, they've updated this protection order twice. It's been updated, twice? The 9th, the 21st, 3 times, actually. 3 times. 3 times they visited this case, and now all of a sudden, it's sealed. Look, man, y'all can say but if this gets tossed out, the Amber Heard Johnny Depp comparisons would be validated immensely. So, what do you guys think? Now, I do have a big play at hand. I don't know. And he won't answer it. So it's like, it sucks. It sucks. Is it a W? Look, you got to take your wins where you can get them. He would try to protect her. I'm willing to bet if she was on fire, he would not piss on her or call 911. But that's just me guessing. Here's the thing, guys. I have a big play working. I can't say what it is because I know her mods will block it, or she'll call her lawyer and be like, hey, he's trying to do this. So I can't telegraph my plays. You just have to. Now look, here's the thing. It's already in motion. The big play is already in motion. If it gets blocked, it is... I'll let you know. If it gets blocked, I'll let you know what the play is, and I'll show proof that the play was in motion. Okay, because both cases are effectively sealed. So in theory, I shouldn't be able to get any. I shouldn't even been able to get the jury request, right? I shouldn't have been able to get the jury request because it's sealed. I shouldn't even been able to get the order that it's sealed. But sometimes there's a back door, and where there's a will, there's a way. And since like, look at this, right? Filed on 7/28. It's sealed. This is the divorce. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what's a divorce. But this play I have is so big. If I get it, if I get it now, let's go back to it. Because I want to show you something. And she's trying to submit more evidence. Okay, so if we go through the order, right? She's trying to submit more evidence. Where's the May 22nd? Motion for summary judgment. Here, you guys remember it. Motion for summary judgment right there. The XQC filed. Her response was on the 19th. She filed on the 21st the notice to intent to use discovery products not in file in summary judgment. XQC objected. She replied with, what is this? She replied to the no evidence motion. The judge made an entry. She requested a jury trial. She did another response to the no, whatchamacallit. Here we go. Her second notice of intent to use discovery products not in file. So these are Hail Marys. This is not, we have a slam dunk case, because you don't. The Rule 11 agreement. And as I said before, it's a 2-day trial, guys. It's a 2-day trial. That's why it's the 28th and 29th. And as you can see, it's a 2-day trial. And I got so I have a big play, and then I have the mega play. I have the way to figure out some things. Like, who testified against XQC? Do you guys know? What if I told you there's a way I could kind of prove it, but it's going to cost me a lot of fucking money. It's going to cost me a lot of money to do it, but it can be done. It can be done, and it gets done all the time. What's the update? What the hell? Are you not been here? Have you not been here? I think his protective order may get... Yeah. Her real name is Samantha Lopez. Adapt her friend? I don't know. Well, she told her mom... What was it? Mom, dad, brother's girlfriend, 2 housekeepers, herself, and her mother. And the 2 housekeepers. So you got 2 housekeepers. Mom, dad, brother's girlfriend, 2 housekeepers. There's the 8 people. There's the 8 people right there. Plus, whatchamacallit? I hate when I be bringing up stuff because my thing is not notepad. So her witnesses. Give me a second. How do I edit? You know how I make this bigger? Oh, there we go. There we go, right here. All right, so what do we have right here? These are her witnesses. Okay, we have mom, dad, brother, girlfriend, friend, housekeeper number 2, herself. So these are the 8 witnesses that was presented on, what was that? January 23rd. So you mean to tell me It's definitely not Casey Tron. Now look, I've looked up Casey Tron. And look, to get on the jury, I wish. They would never let me on that jury. They know my face. I'd be like, oh, I never heard of XQC. Nope. I believe, marriage is marriage. I would probably say any and everything. They'll be interviewing me like, do you believe in marriage? Oh, absolutely. Are your parents married? Yeah. Common law marriage. It goes back to the test of time. I would say everything. Fran could be the latest discovery, dude. I have no idea. Yes. Felix Langau is XQC. Now look, speaking of Casey Tron, right? She definitely has like some vendetta against men and definitely one against XQC. I was on her Twitter, like, she like, yo, this scumbag stealing people's content. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. But look, if I can get on that jury, oh my God, chat. Chat. We would be all the way up. We would be all the way up. Maybe she told the person at the airport, yeah, but you're not getting that person to testify. And it's hearsay. You mean to tell me you about to bank is easily $5 million on a couple people saying that they're married? That's what we're about to do? Hey, they're married. According to what? According to this. Oh my goodness. I would be destroyed. Well, whoever testified against him, I feel bad for him. Well, not really. Because I want to know, like, sometimes you can get subpoenaed to testify, but I didn't see none of that in the court document. In the court docket. If you got on that jury, you could have so much to tell. Man, if this jury thing gets permitted, anyone on there could write a book just off those 2 days. And I wish like TMZ would pick this shit up for real. Someone trolling. Dimmer boy. They call Henry a leech, but they'll react. They call Henry a leech, but they'll react to Henry after he releases the results of the case. Some people might, and some people will not. Here's the thing, Clarence. Some people hate me. You have to think. A lot of people orbit around OTK. They do not want me covering OTK's lawsuit. Okay? So as a result of me covering OTK's lawsuit, people like Charlie will not react to me. He'll act like I don't exist. Asmongo will act like I don't exist. Hasan, all the OTK orbiters who was cool with OTK, you got that Twitch hierarchy. They'll act like I don't exist. And in some instances, they may just call me a leech or call me a horrible person for reading court documents. And that'll be that. They hate you because you're too good, bro. I don't know. I side with Mew Kitty. I like her content. She calls them out. Oh, you support Mew Kitty? Well, we can't support you. It's like, I'm not kissing their asses. I can care less about OTK or being invited or any of that bullshit, man. I'm like, dude, no, that's not me. So they won't react to me. Now, if some other, like if XQC comes out and says, hey, I've been declared not married, they'll react to that. But let's just say I was able to break the news that they were not married. No one will react to it. They wouldn't. Dexerto would. And then everyone would try to get the scoop. So, what does they say? Damn, all caps though? What the hell? Why are you doing all caps? Chill with that. The witness is K-Tron for sure. Like, how do you know? You can't just be saying that. Because, and also, right? When it comes to Adept, guys, stop going onto her goddamn page. Like, cut that shit out. Seriously. Stop going onto her page and asking her about the court docs. Stop going onto her page, posting the XQC shit. And thinking it's funny when you get blocked or banned. Because what's she doing? She's just keeping track. Now, I went on there. I didn't say nothing about the court stuff. I just said, hello, friend. And she was like,
Henry, thank you so much.
So you cannot do that, guys. It hurts more than it helps. I promise you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Why? Oh man, I think I've covered everything. I gotta edit. I probably won't even get a chance to edit, which sucks. So the sua sponte is probably the biggest thing. If that gets dismissed, it's game over. It is really game over. If he is not charged with family violence and someone put a false family violence claim on him, and they still have an audience, you know what the story would be? You know what the story would be? The judge is biased. That's why we wanted a jury trial. The judge didn't award me spousal support or my lawyer fees. So it's just wild, man. I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell him. Just keep your head up, stay strong, and eventually it'll be over. And hopefully the jury trial. So when it gets pushed back again, people are gonna be pissed. And if there's actually a jury trial, because the jury trial is, I don't feel that the lawyer, that the judge is going to rule in my favor, because family court is typically a judge. And they are the judge, jury, and executioner, if you will. So when you demand a jury trial, you've lost faith in the judge, who already said you are not married without saying you are not married. Judge is a juicer. I mean, the judge has kids. Yo. Here's the thing, right? I'm gonna put this out there. Judge has a brain. The judge has a brain. Is the jury request able to be rejected? Probably not, right? Because remember, you want to give her everything she wants, so she can't say, well, we requested a jury trial and the judge said no, so now we have to appeal her decision. It's just, she could have been requested a jury trial. And the judge's kids watch XQC. Yeah, the judge do got kids. And come on, man. Sua sponte is so common in this. Is it? Is it like sua sponte? Like, I know I have a couple lawyers who follow me and talk to me every now and then. Are you a lawyer? Have you seen it where sua sponte was enacted and the case got dismissed? Can a jury trial be appealed? Yeah, you can appeal anything, man. You can sue for anything, appeal anything, request anything. She could request XQC, give her $10,000 a month in spousal support. Nah, this guy's a tier 3 HDMI sub. All right, speaking of her subs, right? There are so many people who are just subbed to her to watch her say something and maybe allegedly message me. Maybe allegedly they send me a message like, hey, she said this on stream. But this is where we at, guys. This is where we at. Y'all paranoid. I'll just stay and watch the kids. Like, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like, this has to be, I mean, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp is up there, right? But when you go to Adept, XQC, have you ever seen anything like this? And these people are like under 30. Under 30. Have you ever seen anything as crazy like this? Crazy. And shout out to all my people who who be watching her stream just to report to me. Like, hey, she said this. Is it anything? And I'd be like, Sometimes they be giving me the juice. I'd be like, damn, y'all got the juice. But you know, her streams are tame, man. Parasocial Observer. Oh, Parasocial Observer is everything Parasocial Observer says. Consider it 99.9% accurate. Parasocial Observer. Like, consider it 99% accurate. Have they said anything lately? No. They're just going to drop something right here to connect all the dots. Is that my daughter? No. All right. So any questions, guys? Any questions? Because Parasocial Observer, they need more. And I had other stuff to show you, but it's like late. We've been doing good. This is like a 4-hour stream. Or no, 2.5 hours. No way. I didn't start recording. God. And here's XQC talking about streamers who be being fake.
You know what I hate about streamers overall? And don't make me pay out to anybody. It's just like everybody. They do behaviors and things that they don't think I see through. And it's so cringe to see through it. And I have to nod my fucking head. And I get all these patterns. And it's like, dude, like, shut up. Like, just be quiet. Like,
I feel like the worst example of I don't know if it's still true, but when I lived in LA, the amount of random fuck like name dropping and shit that people would do is always like so fucking cringe.
Oh man.
Like you'll run into somebody like, oh my god, like I just came from like X, Y, Z. It's like, why do you think I would care about that? Like, why are you even saying this to me? Like, am I supposed to be like, you know what it is? You know what streamers are like? You know what these people like? They're like the people when you're at a restaurant and then outside you hear.
All right, so people are fake. XQC confirmed people on Twitter have been connecting the dots. Well, we need to connect who testified. That is the latest dot. That's the biggest dot. If you can figure out who testified, you'll be ahead of the curve. I kid you not. And there's a way you can find out, but I really don't want to put that out there, because she's claiming her safety is at risk. You got silly stuff like that. And people buying into it. Like, oh, she said her safety is at risk and, all this other stuff, which is just not true. Well, here's the thing. When her safety is at risk, I don't know if there is some crazed fan out there contacting her. That's what gives me the whole pause for concern. Are people contacting her saying crazy things? Who's the other guy in the clip? Destiny. He was talking to Destiny. See, he can't collab with Destiny on Twitch, but he can on Kick. Watching the gameplay. No, because he's talking about good things. What did he say about Kai Cenat?
That's it. That's the vehicle right there that they believe Kai Cenat is in right now. As Safan was saying, he was there. He was in the crowd for a little bit of time, but clearly this was an out-of-control crowd. And
classic skateboarders, Pong W.
So no freebies given away, no giveaway whatsoever getting in the car. But clearly you're looking at a very dangerous situation with this car now driving pretty fast with those people clinging on to the side and top of it.
It's mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling why they're
Hey, kids would do anything for this, right?
not stopping to let these people off the car.
Because they won't get off the car.
Well, I mean, okay. And there's a fair argument to be said that if you stop the car to get them out, they're just going to get swarmed. So this is something called it is the swarm, right? It's why when you're doing public gatherings and shit like that, and you're doing on the move, you stop, you go, you stop, you go, and you just keep moving. Because once it stacks, it fucking says like crazy. And then they're going to get in front, then what can you do? You're not going to run them over. Unless...
And then someone fell off. Okay, joining us now is Bob Boyce, former
Unless what? Now look, guys, I could probably... let's see what else. What else is trendy over here? I didn't see anything. People should be thankful no one died. The point of view is crazy. What did Hasan say?
Christ, dude. Guys live on IG. 104,000.
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but if y'all could hear me, y'all gotta go home. Oh my gosh.
Bro, he's like Donald Trump. He's like,
yo, look. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, this...
All right, I didn't watch the signs. I typically don't watch the sign.
It's a little late to say that, but that's good.
You're crazy. I mean, he got to say that to save face. But anyway, guys, good night, y'all. I approve of you simping. Damn, I was simping though, Mike. Jesus, that's beyond famous. I know some of y'all are just getting here, but salute to y'all. I think we went over a lot of stuff today, and my face is glistening because I'm sweating. And these lights, my AC light. Hey, Henry. But anyway, any questions before we go, guys? Twitch has a very 1984 policy when it comes to showing banned people on camera. Yeah, it's so stupid. They need to revamp it. Thanks for the hey, thank you, Azza. Salute to you, man. HR on top. I wish. I wish. Hopefully y'all got some juice. I'll clip it up probably later at some point. All my members, salute to y'all. Salute to Dust for sponsoring. Salute to everyone who donated. Thank you for waiting through me with all these technical difficulties. Was it a W stream? Did y'all enjoy it? Did you laugh? Did you take something away with it? Are you going to spread the news? Did you watch the latest video on who testified? It should be another juicer edit coming out tomorrow by 3 p.m. Anything on Kyle contradicting Adriana's statement? No. I gotta get whatchamacallits. I have to get Crazy Slick's response. And I'm about to get 6 hours of sleep, and my daughter about to wake my ass up. All right, guys. XQCL on the way out. Make sure you drop a like if you're on YouTube. And I'll see you in the next video. And I can't believe it.